Hello and welcome to the Articat Service Channel. Today we're going to talk to you about how to check the alignment on your team driven and team drive clutch utilizing the team alignment bar. The tools required for this procedure are a 13mm socket and the team clutch alignment bar. One of the first things where we're going to start is we're going to go to the drive clutch and we're going to take the plug, the alignment plug that's part of the kit that you get, and we're going to place this into the drive clutch to help us set the alignment. First thing you want to do is take a look on the inside of the race just to make sure it's clear and clean inside. Being out on the trails, make sure there's no dust, debris inside of there so you're not going to damage anything. But the application of this is pretty simple. You do see that there is an alignment groove on the top, and that's where your alignment bar is going to fit in. So let's do this. Very simple. Place the plug inside that drive clutch. Take the team alignment bar, put it into the trough, and making sure that the bar is seated properly against the driven face. You can see from the alignment plug that the bar is over the line. So the next step that we're going to want to do is we're going to want to remove the driven clutch and put an alignment spacer to bring it back into the proper adjustment. So what you're going to need for a tool on here is a 13mm impact wrench to remove this clutch. And we'll show you how to do that. Now that we have our outer sheave removed from the driven clutch, the next thing we're going to want to do is to get rid of our belt. So we're going to remove our belt simply by pulling it and rotating it off the face of the drive clutch. Our next step, working back to the drive clutch, is to take a look at the shims that are already in place from the factory. In this case, we're going to want to add one more shim to bring it to the proper adjustment. Pretty simple. This part's available at your local Articat dealership. At this point, what you're going to do is slide the shim on the spline, making sure it's slid on evenly. Fully seat the shim against the inner face of your driven clutch. Once the shims are installed, we're going to go ahead and reassemble this driven clutch simply by putting the outer face back onto the clutch assembly. Take the 13mm bolt. You're going to want to hand tighten it. Our next step, again, is to grab that 13mm impact wrench, and we're going to want to torque this rear driven clutch down to 60 foot-pounds of torque. Once your driven clutch is reinstalled, you want to put your belt on. After you put your belt on, the next thing you want to do is let's go back and let's recheck that alignment. So just like we did before, place the alignment plug into your drive clutch, take the team alignment bar, put it into the trough, and as you can see this time, the line is brought back to the proper adjustment. Now one thing to remember, you're not going to be exactly on line in some situations just because of the natural wear on the machine over time. So what you want to do is you want to get it as close to the line as you can. In this case, it's close to the line and we're good to go and we're ready to have this machine get out on the trails. Thank you for spending a little bit of time with us today on the Articat Service Channel. Hopefully we've guided you through how to properly check your clutch alignment. If you'd like further information on other service topics, please subscribe below.